What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about some champions here that I really hope can become 7 stars in 2025. So we're going to take it through each class and we're going to split the champions into two sections. First, it's going to be champions that I can actually see becoming 7 stars. And the second section is most likely they're not because they are too good, at least for now. So starting off with the science class, we have Electro. This guy is already a threat with just existing. If you don't have a counter, you take so much damage, and there's definitely counters to him. So I feel like becoming a 7 star, he would definitely be at the level of a Tuma, because you need like non-contacts or like some kind of ability accuracy to deal with him, or some really good DOT. So I can see him like being a really good 7 star for, you know, BGs, especially because he can change up the meta quite nice. Now, second one is Miles. I really love this character so much. I do have a rank 5 ascending on my free-to-play. I don't use him too much though, because he's not really relevant. If he becomes a 7 star though, man, this guy, he hits like a truck. The thing about him though is that he needs those high SIGs. So now that SIGs are kind of becoming a little bit more relevant, it would be a good time for Miles to arrive in the game as a 7 star. Because dude, if you SIG 200 this guy, he hits like a freaking truck. So yeah, one of my favorite champions to play 100%. A champion that actually was really popular when BGs first arrived was iBomb. And now he really fell off. His damage is not that great. But honestly, man, he's really tanky. He can be a defender if the opponent doesn't have poison immune. And I really want to see a 7 star version of iBomb. I think he can be really nice with, you know, some good stat focus here with like, I don't know, probably more block proficiency. And then just gonna destroy the opponent with special 2, special 1. I definitely want to see iBomb make a comeback. Now there's another champion that I hope comes as a 7 star, but when he does, I really hope he gets like a slight tune-up because he has very unique abilities. He basically is immune to like the BS of the game, like magic, slimboard, dominoes, crit failure, like, you know, that kind of stuff where it's basically unavoidable damage. So yeah, since he's a counter man, he's definitely going to be relevant as a 7 star. I really hope you just, when that happens, if that happens, he gets a small tune-up because I think he deserves it. He's already a really good champion, just needs a little bit more consistency and damage. Now, the science champion that I think is too good to arrive as a 7 star right now is Cassie. Cassie, I do like using her, but I haven't used her since like, I don't know, like 5 seasons or more in BGs because I just can't stand the AI just waiting for your battery to empty and then attacking into your heavy attack. So I really hope something can happen here. I don't have my high hopes here for Cassie, that's why I haven't been playing her too much. But honestly, dude, if you get good AI, if you get the opponent in the corner, what you basically guarantee the opponent missing, Cassie becomes a monster. Her taunt is really strong in the special 1. You basically take no damage. And yeah, nobody is immune to power things in this game, so except like Awakened Bullseye, I guess. But yeah, like, she is very strong, great utility, one of the best science champions in the game. That's why I think she's not a 7 star. Moving on to the skill class. There's a lot of champions here, man. I really want a lot. So, first one is Karnak. You guys know I like Karnak a lot. I would rank up the 7 star, I'm not gonna lie. I think he, you know, he has been buffed, but I would definitely want him like slightly better, maybe. But maybe that changes my mind. If he's a 7 star, maybe that actually changes my mind and his damage is going to be fine. Who knows? But I definitely want to see this guy as a 7 star. Then I want to see Valkyrie. She actually might be too good to arrive as a 7 star now. But I definitely want to see Valkyrie. Like, I was actually pretty late on ranking up Valkyrie. But she's so fun to use, bro. Like, when I did my free-to-play, the 14-day Valiant, I used my 6 star rank 1 against Bahamut in Act 8, I believe it is, 8.2, and she destroyed him. Like, she did so much damage, it's insane. And then you get this really nice utility where you can basically ignore Unstoppable and you can become stun immune. That is really nice, man. Like, she's such a great champion. Hopefully we can see her as a 7 star. And then moving on to another champion that I actually really want as a 7 star, and that's kind of the reason why I haven't ranked him up as a 6 star, and that is Stealth Spider-Man. You know, he doesn't really, he benefits from his Awaken ability a lot, even though it is one line, but he can definitely be used on Awaken. So if this guy arrives as a 7 star and you don't you know, you can't really awaken him. That's fine. He still does slap with his base attacks. He's got that nice slow. He has really good utility where he, I think, kind of ignore the evade, or sorry, not the evade, the miss. And he has some great synergy with Scorpion. Like, yeah, he's such a beast. He might actually be too good to become a 7-star too. But there is one champion that is 100% too good to be a 7-star right now, and that is Nick Fury. You know, he's a monster, man. He's crazy utility, really good damage on the second life, and I mean, amazing defender. Now, moving on to the Mutant class. There is a 7-star that I really want, and I can see that happening very soon, and that is Toad. Toad, I believe he deserves to be a 7-star. He's a very fun champion to use. Good defender. We saw that in, you know, the Epoch. He is very annoying with his inverted controls there. But honestly, man, he has those poisons. He can kind of trap the opponent with, you know, if they have to go with a skill champion or if they crit too much. That is a problem when you're facing Toad. So definitely want to see this guy as a 7-star. Great dual threat. Then we have Apocalypse. I made a video about Apocalypse, and he was kind of surprising as a 6-star rank 5 ascended. And I feel like as a 7-star, he would maybe make a comeback. Maybe not like for BGs that much. Like, he can definitely be a good defender there because he specials and the chip damage. But I can see him actually making a comeback, you know, elsewhere. Or even in BGs. Like, if you use him against mutants, he's actually quite good. So, yeah, hopefully Apocalypse can be a 7-star too. Now, there's 3 champions that are too good to be 7-stars right now. Maybe even ever. Well, let's talk about the ever. Kitty Pryde, I think she's too good to be a 7-star. I don't think she's ever going to be a 7-star. She is that good. I don't think I need to say anything more. Now, those 2 champions, they are too great in terms of like numbers and utility. But I can see them becoming 7-stars at like in the future. Like probably not near future though. Archangel is one of them. He can become a 7-star. You know, Archangel is kind of useless if the opponent has at least 1 immunity from poison or bleed. And if they don't, they are just going to melt. So he is very OP. But I can definitely see him becoming a 7-star, just not right now. And then the other one is Red Mags. You know, we have the White Mags version as a 7-star. But this guy, man, he is the real deal. He is insane. Even as a 6-star, he can destroy people with just a special 3. I don't see this guy becoming a 7-star anytime soon, but I really want him to. Moving on to the Cosmic class. And here we have some crazy broken champions that are not going to become 7-stars. But let's talk about some champions that actually have a shot. So Gallon, I feel like, where is Gallon? Like, we definitely need Gallon. He has fixed damage on his Harvest, and by, you know, giving him another star, it's going to help him a lot because he's not really relevant. But as a 7-star man, he is going to be a beast. I'm calling it. And then there's another champion that he's kind of like the same situation as Gladiator Hulk. So like, I hope when they become 7-stars, they get a small buff. And that champion is Symbiote Spidey. I always like this guy's kit. You know, he crits a lot. He is very annoying on defense. When he's awakened, he triggers that evade. So he can be a good dual threat as well. Kind of like the classic Spidey, but even better. Because he crits a lot. He does a lot of damage. He has some really good synergies that you can stack, like so many armor breaks. He has like the longest armor break in the game. 100% chance to inflict an armor break for 80 seconds. And that stacks as well. This guy definitely has some good things into his kit, but his kit is literally that. Like, he definitely needs like a small revamp or full revamp or something. But he definitely has some numbers, that's for sure. And some defensive potential. So definitely would like to see a 7-star version and a small rework. And then there's obviously 2 champions here that are too good to be 7-stars, maybe even ever. Hulkling is one of them. He, you know, I used him recently in Battlegrounds. He couldn't be used in like the previous 2 seasons, but now that he can, he's back. He's such a beast, man. He just destroys champions, even 7-stars. Like, it just doesn't matter for Hulkling. And then the second one is CGR. I mean, this guy is probably going to be relevant in like even 2030 with the amount of damage he's got. Like, it's ridiculous, man. A 7-star CGR would 100% break the game, so that might actually not be too great. I want him to become a 7-star, but that actually might be the end of the game. Or CGR. Now, this one, there's some good champions here that I really want to see. The first one is Nimrod. Nimrod, man, he was so good when he was relevant. He was literally one of the best tech champions when he arrived. Maybe even the best before famine stuff. But yeah, dude, or like Sentinel now with a buff. He's so good. I definitely want to see a 7-star. He is a dual threat. He just destroys most mutants. You know, he can't really deal with Bishop or Onslaught, but he destroys like Sinister, Kitty Pryde, like some other mutants that are very, very annoying. And honestly, pretty good dual threat as well, with he just stalling you on defense. And then there's another 7-star that I'm kind of interested to see, and that is Darkhawk. I think that guy can be a very annoying defender, and I believe with like one special 3, he kind of destroys. Like he gets into this mode, yeah, this null mode where he's basics have 100% chance to inflict instant shocks, and that actually could be kind of good for offense. But you know, he would mostly be a defender as a 7-star. You know, block penetration on the special 1, having the damage combo in his auto block, and missing. Honestly, I can see him being a very, very useful 7-star in terms of defense. And then again, 2 champions that are too good to become 7-stars. One of them is Ghost. Yeah, that is unfortunate. And the other one is Fam. I definitely would like to see Fam as a 7-star though, but I don't think it's his time yet. He is still kind of relevant, especially on defense, for, you know, just being a 6-star. And yeah, I can definitely see him becoming a 7-star in the future, just not right now. And then moving to the last class. Here is my #1 most wanted 7-star champion that I want to arrive, hopefully in 2025. And that is Claire, man. We literally got robbed when we were voting for 7-stars. And Claire was not supposed to be on the poll, but I believe everyone was going to vote for her, man. She's that good. She has crazy amounts of utility. The only thing that she needs is slight more damage. And giving her an extra star is going to give her a lot more damage. I am taking her to rank 3, rank 4, whatever we'll have by then when she becomes a 7-star. She's just that good, man. She is insane. She's actually a good serpent counter too with a buff immunity. You can destroy the death immunity by buff immunity. It is a thing. And then my second most wanted mystic here is Mephisto. I actually don't know if I really want to get a 7-star Mephisto because he is going to be super annoying. And if you don't spend to get those 6 stones, he is, man, a 600 and 7-star Mephisto would be so annoying. But we actually do have some nice counters for him now, so I can see him being a 7-star actually in the near future. Also, I would like to see Mystic Spidey. He kind of fell off. You know, he comes back in those matters where he like nukes. But he is an interesting champion with some nice defensive utilities and good, really offensive abilities. When you actually use him, he feels very nice. But he's also a good threat on defense with his passive power gain, his miss. And he actually hits like a truck too, man. If you make a mistake, you're going to take so much damage. And then we're going to end off the video with 2 Mystic champions that are too good to become 7-stars. First one is Tigra. Even though she kind of needs to become a 7-star now because she can't really keep up with like the 7-star health pools because, you know, your senses start to fall off. And then Tigra kind of loses her relevance because Tigra is meant to be fast, and if you lose your senses, you're just not going to be too fast. And then the second champion is Absorbing Man, the best mystic in the game. I don't think this guy is ever going to become a 7-star because he is that good. And yeah, I mean, I would be down for a 7-star Absorbing Man. I just don't see it happening because he is a freaking beast. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about my most wanted 7-stars for 2025. Let me know if you want to see a 7-star that I didn't mention in 2025 that I didn't mention. Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.